why my sister would bring me up in a conversation. I haven't said anything about her. Ever since I called her out during that whole Nicki Minaj debacle and said that I felt like, in my opinion, that the female hosts on The Breakfast Club were more pick-me type women instead of holding the seat down for women that look like them, that go through things like them, and could be an actual voice to the female listeners that are there. Because it's starting to give very much Angela Yee how it was. But maybe because of the energy that DJ Envy and Charlamagne have, along with, them being, I guess, quote unquote, their bosses, maybe they're afraid to kind of go against the grain and speak up for females and hold it down as they should. Because I see them time and time again, not that I don't do it, but I'm just saying, I feel like it would make the show more interesting if they took a female standpoint and let the men be men as they are. And so she decided to go on a campaign and call me a junkie and a crackhead. This has been her, I guess maybe she's trying to brand me that way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Okay. But I guess she was on live, because we stay trending out here, yeah, we stay trending. I'm not just Instagram big. The platforms are big on every platform, okay? Yeah. So yeah, like I've been doing this, she's been doing this less time than me. And, I have my own platform, my own viewers, so much so that y'all report on my news. You report and respond to my news. You take to social media to respond to my media platform, because it's not just Tasha K. This is a media business. This is a brand. You have to. You can't. But I don't know what triggered her the other day to get my grandmama down, to call me to come to the house late at night to sit down and have a conversation with her, about self-projection. And I don't know. Can black people be colorist? Jasmine, can black people be colorist? Black people can be colorist? So Jess can be colorist? So is this colorism? The video? Is this color? Listen at her.
I could never look like Tasha K. Ever. I would have to do so much crack. Somebody on the chat. They always fucking playing. Oh. But yeah, I could. Huh? Can we open the current? Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't give 3.5 fucks what I do. I would never look like a fucking crackhead. I would never look like a little junkie. She always sweaty. Tasha always like she fucking dirty.
Let's play it one more time. It's my sister, y'all. It's my sister. Go ahead.
I could never look like Tasha K. Ever. I would have to do so much crack. Somebody on the chat. They always fucking playing. Oh. But yeah, I could. Huh? Can we open the current? Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't give 3.5 fucks what I do. I would never look like a fucking crackhead. I would never look like a little junkie. She always sweaty. Tasha always like she fucking dirty.
I'm dirty. Okay, I'm a crackhead. Yeah, I am sweaty because I got big titties. I got big titties that are real, and I got a big ass that's real. I didn't have a BBL, and a lot of my viewers about having one, only for my cousin to come out here and have you face down, ass up on a BBL table. You said, but it's mine. I don't get fillers under my eyes to create, because your eyes are very hollow. This is a good picture of her. I told Jasmine, make sure she gets a good picture of her. This is her in a full face of makeup. I wasn't even gonna do it to y'all without you want to see it without makeup, Jasmine? You got something without makeup? You got something without makeup? You got something without the lip fillers? You got something without the fillers and the Botox under the eyes? Do you? This is all natural, baby. I ain't even got no makeup on. All I got is my eyeliner. I got some line right here. I don't know what I did to warrant that. I don't know, and I don't care. But what I do know is that, Jess, I've been on this internet natural. Natural eyes, natural lips. I don't have no lip fillers, never had them. You getting up on the internet looking like Finding Nemo. You pumping your lips so damn big. making it look like you eating and sucking ass. Your eyes is hollow. But besides the point, like, we look alike. We do. We look alike. We're both dark skinned, both bald head, you know, both look like crackheads. Both got veneers. My ass is real. I don't have a BBL. My titties is real. Yeah. We look the same. So where all this colorism and projection is coming from, maybe you thought you would come up after old girl and you thought it was cute. You saw what they did to her. Now I'm looking at the video and they dragging you, and I said, the only reason I'm doing this is because I know where it's coming from. Because you are a bitch that just started loving yourself per a man. This is the same bitch that gets on stage when she does have her natural hair and tells everybody, ha, 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 I'm looking like Viola Davis right now, Whoopi Goldberg, bitch. Everyone knows that those are colorless jokes. Everyone knows that you're trying to laugh at yourself before they laugh at you to make it seem like you made them laugh, but yet you're just insecure on stage doing comedy, thinking that is the real way of doing comedy. That's why they're walking out of your shows. That's why you had to go down there and get a job. The Breakfast Club. That's why you had to go get a job. Yeah, job. You had a podcast on YouTube. Nobody listened to you. Am I lying, Jasmine? She had a podcast for the longest time. Nobody listened to her because she has to edit herself. She can't read right. She can't add right. Jasmine?
To act.
So school me, right? Because I didn't go to college. So if you get a check for, like, let's just say $1,200, how much do they garnish?
15%. So what's that?
I don't know.
It was $1,200, is about
put my calculator on my phone.
$80, $200.
Hold on now. We got calculators right here on the phone now.
1,400.
What'd you say?
Like 14, 1,500.
No.
I mean, damn, my bad. 100. No, 150 or like.
Because 10% would be 120.
Right. So it'd be like 140.
All you gotta do is ask the phone, huh? What is 15% of 1,200?
They're gonna be like, she can't read or do, man. One.
You and Laura LaRosa are just fillers on that show. Nobody's quoting you unless you're chopping and editing a video to make it go fast. Hey, I'm Jess, and here's the mess. And then you chop it to make it fast so it's funny. But you can't hold a live conversation. I've been doing this. This is my realm. I eat you every day at this. Every day. And I will eat you on stage too. Every day. But for you to sit up and project that, saying that I look like a junkie, because you've been saying this for a long time. Bitch, I ain't never smoked crack. You from Baltimore. Don't make me go there. Wondering why you was born with sunken cheeks. Don't get me started, okay? Eyes already hollow. Yeah. I'm not going to say what your mammy was doing. I don't know that, but I just know. The way you came out with abs already, bitch, somebody was doing something, because we know crackheads, they just have abs just by nature. By nature, they got muscles. They got strong jawlines. But remember, she had just got married, y'all. And I congratulated her on getting married. But then I picked up something that bothered me about the speech that she gave. And it was a lot of, I felt like, insecure women in the chat that was egging on this type of, like, what she said, because I've been married 20 years, Jess. You just got married and you chased your husband down. You chased him down. He had to tell you was pretty for you to believe that you was pretty. I met Shaq with a bald head, bitch. Go.
And his husband, they just got married. I didn't know about those for the kids.
No, I swear, yes. I've been, this is my first time in love, and I knew I was because he made me fall in love with myself. Right? You know, sometimes you just don't know.
Rewind that back just a little bit.
Right?
This is the first time I've been in love. Hold on for a second. You mean the man, you was out here sleeping with a married man, and this was the first time you loved yourself? That's why you sleep with married men. That's why women sleep with married men, because they don't love themselves. But you remember, this is how I knew. Just rewind it back. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, Jasmine. Just a little bit more. Just slide it. Okay. And how I knew that I was in love is because he helped me to love myself. Not a therapist, but he did. Go ahead.
I swear, yes. I've been, this is my first time in love, and I knew I was because he made me fall in love with myself. Right?
Yeah,
you know, sometimes you just don't know, you think you know yourself, right? And and for me, I think all of my exes, because they were just practice partners, right? They were preparing me for what God.
Rewind it back just a little bit. Play it one more time. She said she was insecure in a lot of ways, and before she met him, she would not come outside with her real hair.
And his husband, they just got married.
She would not, fast forward a little bit, she would not come outside.
Because he made me fall in love with myself. Right? You know, sometimes you just don't know, you think you know yourself, right?
Yeah.
And for me, I think all of my exes, because they were just practice partners, right? They were preparing me for what God said in my opinion, right? But this is the thing, right? So, and like, before I met him, I would never wear my real hair. I was insecure in a lot of ways, right? And I was just like, you know, I got this big personality and everything. But
Big personality, but you thought you was ugly. So that's why you wore the weave down your back and the loads of makeup and the lashes, and you get lip fillers and jewelry and nails. You wear a lot of shit to try to cover up something you don't want to look at, even still to this day. You wear your natural hair because you know that's what your husband like, because he loves you for you. So he doesn't give a damn if it's your natural hair or your real hair. He connected with you on a soul level. But it shouldn't have taken him to come for you to love yourself when you had you had a child that should have done that. That should have helped you to love yourself, because your child loves you unconditionally. This man is loving you conditionally. You can't tell me that he didn't know who he was marrying. You can't tell me he didn't know that this came with just a little bit of soft life. Girl. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. My husband works for me, remember? He's the help. So all I'm saying is, it's ironic that you would say this about me. Play it, Jasmine, play it.
I could never look like Tasha K, ever. I would have to do so much crack. Somebody on the chat, they always fucking playing. But yeah, I could. Huh? Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't give 3.5 fucks what I do. I would never look like a fucking crackhead. I would never look like a little junkie. She always sweaty. Tasha always like she fucking dirty.
Okay, put up her dirty photo. Okay. Jess, I want to say this to you, sister. Now, I've never ever said this to anybody before. I've never even uttered words like this, but I have to. This is me with only lip gloss on and eyeliner, and I got a little bit of line. I have no makeup on. I have no fillers in my face. I have no Botox in my lips. I have nothing. This is my real forehead, all of it. Real hairline, everything. As you can see, the waves are waving. But baby girl, if I would have met your husband first, sister, this is me naturally, and I already love myself. If I would have met your husband first, we may not would have connected on a soul level, because that's God's level. That's God's love. So I can't say that I would make him fall in love or he would fall in love with me, because I have my soulmate. So I can't say that. But I bet you everything in me. And if he tells you anything else, he lying. Baby girl, if he's attracted to you physically, then he would surely be attracted to me. Dirty, sweaty, and all. And men love a little sweaty pussy. They love little sweaty titties. You wouldn't know nothing about that. You had to buy your ass, and you're about to buy some titties. Yeah. You wouldn't. I've been married 20 years, baby. You on one. And like I said, if he's attracted to you physically, I know that light-skinned, just arc of a man with those dreads would be attracted physically to me, not character-wise, not spiritually, but physically. Be careful, because when confident women are around, that's when they, like, you can tell when insecure women are in the building because they put down other women. They say it. I'm what your husband like. I wouldn't ever wake up with reefer smell hair that's not mine in his face. Don't get me started. I would never wake up with little puncture holes on my lips, swollen, saying, baby, I can't suck no dick tonight because they hurt. The injections hurt. They got to settle in first, and I don't want it to be lopsided. I would never wake up with pounds and lashes just laying on the damn pillow, pounds of makeup. I would never wake up to him like that. I would wake up to him as the full-figured, natural, black, confident woman that I am, and that's why I've been married for 20 years happily. That's colorism, and you just projected that onto me. And if he's the type of man that you say he is, I guarantee you that if he would have heard you say that, he would have been like, baby, what are you doing? Because a real man wouldn't even let you put down somebody that looked like a better version of you. Baby, they say I'm giving Sanaa Lathan out here, bitch. Oh, I get it all the time. Fantasia, Sanaa Lathan. They see it, and I ain't got all this sample. No, baby, this is all me. This is how Shaq met me. He met me wearing my real hair, and he loved that about me, and no makeup. And a lot of men do. So while women, and there's nothing wrong with women wearing weaves at all, because every man has their preference. I'm just telling you your man's preference, and be careful at who you put down, because I'll be the first person he trying to fuck. Moving on. Don't let us be in the room together, baby. Don't let us be in the room together. Baby, yes. See, real women, we sweat because the titties is real, baby. Yes. Okay.